sound. Better rise up when it's droppers. Yeah.
Hello there guys, and of course, welcome back into yet another hyped one, I'd say, in the form of El Jefe pre-workout. My name is Jeff, and today we're going to go through the usuals of a very well-known pre-workout. In fact, since the days we started reviewing pre-workouts, El Jefe has been around, and this is the latest iteration. What are the usuals we go through?
Absolutely. So we're going to be bringing you the taste, price, label effects. We're going to be working out if it's the best version that they've had so far, if we recommend you picking it up, you know, all the usuals. And all we ask in return for the free videos a week that we release is that you like, hit the sub button if you haven't, and tick the bell icon, right?
Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's get into El Jefe.
Boss time.
That moves us into the first segment of these reviews, the taste and the mixability. And oh yeah, it's not too much excitement behind it, but when you've got pre-workouts out there that taste very good, of course it's of some relevance. The one we've got for the sake of today's review, and probably would have been the one I chose, would have chosen, is Sour Gummy Bear, as depicted right about there.
Lovely jubbly.
Come on, bit of focus time.
Be a miracle if it does it.
It's done it. What's the other one it comes in?
Peach Rings is the other one. So yeah, like Aaron said, we would have gone for that one anyway.
So we pre-mixed it, and it's a green colour, as expected, to be honest with you. Mixability, yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Can't moan with that.
No, can't moan.
Give it a little sip test.
Let's see. Are you excited?
Mmm.
Are you excited? Let's find out what Sour Gummy Bear tastes like. Not bad. Not bad at all. They are having to mask a lot here, I've got to say. So it does have a slight chemical type taste to it.
Yeah, and a bit of a peppery background, but I think that's only because we've been spoilt with gummy bear flavours from the likes of like Alpha Lion and people like that. They always...
Yeah, that don't have much to mask.
Yeah.
That's
so
the
massive,
massive truth. It's not bad though. Really not bad. It's just something you notice straight off the bat. It's not... It's got like a sort of bitterness to it,
yeah.
I want to say, or I don't really know. It's quite sweet though. I've got a score in mind.
Yeah, still way better than average. Let's
3, 2, 1, 7.
7.5. Oh, okay.
It's around that area. Around that area, and we never discussed those 3, 2, 1s before.
Natural.
So yeah, how much is it going to set you back? Well, let's get into the pricing point.
Okay guys, we're into price. So how much are you going to be paying for this premium looking pre-workout? Well, you head over to nutracartel.com where you can use our 15% discount code reviewbros. You can pick it up for $46.70, right? For how many servings?
For 20 genuine servings. It is one of those 40-20 serving tubs, but as you know, the drill must consist of the same element. Therefore, 20 servings. Most people will be double scooping their stuff. I think. Could be wrong. Yeah. But I think. Therefore, it comes in at $2.33 per go. UK guys, for the sake of a pure translation across to our currency, £1.91 per serving. Yes, it is more expensive than an average pre-workout, as probably we all expected prior to this segment, right? It comes in at a 3.5 out of 10, where a 5 out of 10 is average, right? So it is more expensive. I will say that discount code does help, and it does work on any of the products over at the NutraCartel website. So use it to your own free will, guys. It's there to help you out, all right?
It's one of those Ferrari situations, isn't it? It is a stacked premium hardcore pre, so we're going to be paying higher prices.
And it's been around the block for some time, so we of course hope that they know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's a bit of a legend.
Let's get into the label.
Right. Let's get into this label then. So 2 scoops, 22.7 grams. Holy moly.
Big for a stimmer.
Absolutely, that's what she said. Then we've got L-Jefe with the Jefe Pump and Performance Matrix. First up, L-Citrulline at 8 grams.
Yeah, good start. Really going to ramp up those nitric oxide levels and help you with the pump in the gym.
Beta-alanine, 4 grams.
Yeah, above the normal, guys. Beta tingle, paresthesia type feeling, and when you've boosted it up in the bloodstream, it's going to help with endurance.
Lovely. Betaine anhydrous, 3 grams.
Yeah, another good dose. Going all angles here. This one's a jack of all trade. Athletic performance, power output, strength, even some cognition and pump benefits.
Pink Himalayan salt, 500 milligrams.
Muscular contraction and athletic performance, and hopefully will help with strength output as well.
L-Norvaline, 300 milligrams.
Blood flow, nitric oxide, pumps.
Lovely. Amento Pump, 200 milligrams.
Yeah, more pump. It's literally in the name, this one. More nitric oxide precursor and therefore more blood flow and nutrient delivery.
Hell yeah. Then we got Jefe Stim and Focus Matrix. It's a big one. Choline L-butartrate, 1500 milligrams.
Yeah, that's a good dose. Not the best type of choline, but it's going to help with cognition and clarity.
We'll take it. Then we have DMAE, 500 milligrams.
Not to be confused with DMHA or DMAA. You know, a lot of people get that wrong, but this one's just in there as a basic sort of nootropic focus element ingredient.
Lovely. Then we've got Aria Puro, which is a trademarked version, a different one that we normally see. 500 milligrams of Aria.
Yeah, nice. That's a massive dose, guys. Mild stimulation and, of course, euphoria and focus benefits.
Going to be seeing through walls. Then we got theobromine, 500 milligrams.
Yeah, another mega hefty dose. Stimulation and mood boost properties.
Caffeine anhydrous, 300 milligrams.
Nice level amount, not too over the top with just that type of caffeine. Helps with stimulation and energy in a generally sort of straight curve.
Nice. Then we got FinFen, which is a trademark version of Beta PEA, 200 milligrams.
Good. More focus benefits and ability and mood boost benefits.
Nice. Then we got Halostatine, 150 milligrams.
Awesome. Fat burning and energy, adrenaline precursor.
Lovely. Then we got caffeine citrate, 50% caffeine, 100 milligrams.
Yeah, nice. We'll take that. It's going to give you a quick wallop of energy.
Hell yes. Then we got Infinergy, which is trademark version of dicaffeine malate, 75% caffeine, 100 milligrams.
So as you can see, we're really ramping up the caffeine from other elements. This one's a really nice one. We're going for the tri-caffeine blend, and this one's going to be that slower digestion one to give you a prolonged sense of energy and hopefully remove the sense of crash at the end.
Nice. I think we're up to 425 milligrams of caffeine now, so do not sleep on that. Then we've got Synephrine HCl, 80 milligrams.
A bit like the Halostatine in terms of fat burning and blood flow and adrenaline.
Nice. Then we got your Himbine HCl at 3 milligrams and Alpha Yo at 2 milligrams.
Nice. Yo-yo blend, that's going to hit hard. More adrenaline, more fat burning, more energy, stimulation, giving you really like sort of unrivaled energy. And it can come with the cold negatives, you know, the sweats, the chills, the jitters, the dribble mouth. We're going to have to see how that comes together in the effects though, right?
Absolutely, yeah. That is powerful stuff. Then we wrap off with the absorption matrix, 10 milligrams of Bioperine.
Yeah, good. Exactly as it says. Helps you get them into the system as effectively as possible, which I think is important in a 30-minute window.
Definitely. You can sort of see why it's a bit more of a premium, expensive pre-workout now. That label is pretty stacked, eh?
Pretty stacked. And I've got to be honest, for me, the thing they're all coming through in terms of focus, energy and pumps. But I've got to say, the energy looks like it's going to be an absolute slapper.
Slapper.
Okay, my guys, we have landed at the primary section of this review. It's the effects of L-Jefe, the latest iteration in the real world. We forget the hype. They've been kind to us in history, haven't they, these guys?
Yeah, yeah.
Under a new name, EXTREMIS CARTEL. What can it do for you? What did it do to us? We start the journey at the beginning. Beta-alanine, the itchy tingles of the pre-workouts. If it's in your product, it's normally the first thing you feel. What did you think?
It kicked in to a reasonable degree. You definitely feel it. It wasn't mega strong, it wasn't mega weak, so you know it's in there. So if you love it, then you still feel it. If you don't love it, then it's probably enough for you to, you know, get over it. Absolutely,
and there's quite a lot of weight behind these scoops, isn't there,
yeah,
for a stim junkie-esque product? Let's be honest, that's what it wants to be. That's what it's always been. And there'd be a lot of disappointment if it wasn't a stim junkie product. Let's be real with ourselves here.
With a name like The Boss.
So therefore, we think the beta-alanine kind of gets put into the passenger seat as some of these other stims come on forth.
Yeah, you got the Halostatine, the caffeine citrate, you know, all of the stims really hitting you right out of the gate 10-15 minutes after drinking it.
A sense of urgency is very apparent.
Potent.
You want to get straight down the gym, and it's one of those pre-workouts that if you actually leave it to kick in for too long, it starts making you feel a bit rough. That's the truth.
You've got to get moving.
You've got to go. It's one of those, It makes you want to just go and start crushing those weights. So from that standpoint, that sense of it kicking in, it gets a very strong point, doesn't it?
Yeah, mainly because that alpha yohimbine doesn't hang around too long, and you know, the yo-yo blend starts to come in after about 20-30 minutes, and it actually gets more intense throughout your workout, doesn't it?
I would have to say that the energy for this product is very strong. Energy related, you will not be disappointed. So much so, actually, that the truth is, it was too much for us at the full dosage. Probably more so from an alpha yohimbine type effect. And for the users out there that have used a lot of pre-workouts, you know exactly what we mean. Some of the negatives, not too much excess dribble, a slight excess of sweat, but there was also definitely a sense of breathlessness.
Yeah, like jittery sort of feeling. Your endurance is being taxed because you can't catch your breath. You're sort of like overstimulated. But it comes with the territory of having alpha yo in a pre-workout of 2 milligrams plus. So.
Yeah, it's something that you would give to a friend who says, I don't feel my pre-workouts, because there is no doubt whatsoever you will feel this product. And I think there's a sense in the world now that all of those more euphoric, highness, floaty sort of sensation pre-workouts are having no choice but sadly to move away from that realm.
So a lot of companies are picking up that slack down the energy realm, aren't they?
The alpha yo.
Yeah.
All these companies, instead of DMHA, they're going alpha yo.
Yeah.
Which is, in our opinion, a sad stance, but I do think these guys pulled it off very well, and there's definitely still that sense of euphoria there. I want to say, guys, that Juglins is still a DMHA type, and I'll tell you why. The pupils did dilate. I had one of my friends come up to me in the gym and went,
Savage pumps in the gym and the bedroom. Wolf pump.
I want what you boys are on.
Yeah, and you do train hard on this stuff, but you have no choice because you know that if you don't train hard and work it out your system, then you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, it's one of those guys that if you can ride the storm, it will take you to
the moon.
Yeah, to the realms of the underworld in terms of hardcore training. This is not for beginners.
Yeah, and the pumps are nasty, aren't they, actually, to touch on that?
Yeah, because they get you training so hard, so forceful with weights. A sense of endurance is there, a sense of focus that gets that mind to muscle connection. I've got to say it is a very, very good, and truthfully so, a very strong pre-workout.
Yeah, do not have any doubts on that. For us personally, we would prefer it with perhaps half the alpha yo dose, for more productive training. Like I say, for us, there are people that love alpha yo and they'll be all over this. So
if you hate alpha yo though, it would have to truthfully be one to avoid.
Yeah, that's the crux of the matter. And actually, we've made comparisons talking between ourselves. It's actually kind of reminds us a bit of the latest Assassin by APOLLON. You know, yo-yo blend, reasonably high caffeine, stacked to the rafters, premium product. So there are parallels there.
There are. And with a sense probably more so of euphoria and highness.
Yeah, a bit less on the caffeine and a bit more of the euphoria on this one, I would say.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. No crash for me.
Yeah, no, it's good.
No other negatives. I didn't have any digestion problems. I didn't actually have any sleeplessness that was noticeable. There is, however, a bit of appetite suppression.
That's true.
You're not hungry after training because you are still stimmed post-gym.
You're still being yo-yoed.
Absolutely. So therefore, guys, if you want a strong stim junkie slapper with a high and hard to control energy threshold, El Jefe be ticking boxes for you.
Absolutely. It's a very well-rounded pre-workout. Super energy, laser focus, mood elevation, super pumps. It's definitely delivering on all those bases.
Another good thing, and I will say for 90% of people out there, 1 scoop will be sufficient.
Oh yeah. And for us, the sweet spot probably is 1 to 1.5 scoops, a 3/4 serving amount.
1.25 scoops.
Yeah, in that realm. To avoid some of the alpha yo-ness.
Absolutely.
But is it worth that price point?
Yeah, it's worth that price point, especially if you just do 1.5 scoops.
Yeah, it is just one of those top tier premium pre-workouts. You will struggle to find pre's that are more stacked than this one.
Yeah, and it's one of those ones you don't need to be scared of buying a whole tub and you think, am I going to feel it or not? You're going to feel it.
Hell yes, you just will.
So a solid pre-workout, newly formulated, of course, by XTREMIS CARTEL. I think they've done a fantastic job. If you've used it at home, don't be afraid to drop your true experiences down in the comments below.
And it probably would fall into our buy it selection category, wouldn't it? If you want something like this.
It would have to. It would have to. It's a strong slapper. Guys, appreciate you watching from home, or wherever you may well be. And at this point we say it. As always,
stay
stimmed. And there's no dodging that bullet here.